Most of you should know about the manga Berserk. It is without a doubt one of the greatest and popular manga out there. But today we're not going to talk about Berserk. In this video I will present you a manga which is quite similar to Berserk, and it is called Vagabond. I will talk about the greatness of Vagabond and explain why it is probably one of the best manga out there. But before starting the video, everything said in this video is my personal opinion, so you don't have to agree with it. And also, there are going to be no spoilers in this video, so that you can enjoy Vagabond for yourself if you want to read it sometime. I hope you enjoy, and let's get right into it. Vagabond is an adventure drama manga written by Inoue Takehiko, who is also writer of mangas like Slam Dunk and Real. It was published in 1998 with a total of 328 chapters. Vagabond plays in the 16th century and follows Musashi Miyamoto, who was seen as a devil-child since young age due to his wild behavior. Running away from home as a 17-year-old with his friend, Musashi joins the Toyotomi army to fight the Tokugawa clan at the Battle of Sekigahara. However, the Tokugawa win a crushing victory, leading to nearly 300 years of shogunate rule. Musashi and his friend manage to survive the battle and afterwards swear to do great things with their lives. But after their paths separate, Musashi becomes a wanted criminal. Throughout the manga, Musashi goes on an adventure to become a better sportsman. On his way, he meets a lot of new people and finds different kinds of enemies. He tries to understand himself. Now that you know what Vagabond is about, let me tell my reasons why I like it so much. Number 1. The art. Vagabond has without a doubt one of the best art of all manga. Looking at different panels, you can see how detailed and beautiful his drawings are. Apparently, he drew Vagabond with a brush, which is quite unusual. You have to respect his time and effort that he put into Vagabond's great story and keeping such great art, even by using a brush. You have to realize that drawing things like these with a brush is not really easy. In my opinion, Inoue is one of the best, if not the best mangaka out there. What I personally really like about Vagabond's art are the detailed drawings of the surroundings. For example, if you look at the nature, the water, the mountains, everything looks perfect. I would say that Vagabond is one of the few mangas with top tier art and a very great story. Number 2. Character development. In the beginning of Vagabond, Musashi was a teenage boy who knew nothing but fighting. He recklessly killed people without a second thought. He was hunted and hated by a lot of people. He was basically a wild beast running around. He grew up in the mountains, leading to experience in the wilderness. As he fights stronger people, his lack of sportsmanship also becomes more obvious. But years later, Musashi becomes a new human. He pursues the dream of making a name for himself, to fight more and more stronger people. On his adventure, he not only gets stronger physically, but also mentally. He wants to know the meaning of being invincible and learns new definitions by experience. You can clearly see that he has become more mature from time to time. He learns to look at life from different perspectives by all the battles he fought and people he met. As mentioned earlier, his lack in sportsmanship also grew a lot. People were confused at what power he possessed without getting a proper training. He neither had a stance or a fighting style. At battles, he only trusted his barrel instincts and luck. As he fights stronger opponents throughout the story, he meets a lot of people who also teach him new things. He learns new things in battle and adapts to his enemies real fast. Miyamoto Musashi went from a teenage samurai who was a wild beast with no knowledge in sportsmanship to a mature samurai who has escaped death a lot of times with endless battle experience and a wider look on different things. Number 3. The story. Vagabond got me hooked up immediately. Its story is just fantastic. It has a lot of action, intense battles, and no boring moments in my opinion. The manga starts with Musashi and his friend fighting thieves, and later with Musashi being hunted, fighting enemy after enemy. He finds himself in crucial situations where he has to fight people with sticks. Between the fights, the story gets better, with Musashi just training in the wilderness, all by himself, preparing for his next fights and clearing his mind. When I read Vagabond, I keep going for hours, reading and reading. I was impressed by the art and interested in the story. But unfortunately, towards the end it gets a little bad. You could see that Inoue was getting tired. The art was getting worse and not a lot of fights happened anymore. But that's just one arc. Most of the time you see Musashi fighting against dojo masters and even whole dojos. I have to say that story-wise, Vagabond catches you and you just want to keep on reading. You want to know more about him and learn more about his journey. With that being said, I told you my reasons why I like Vagabond so much. Maybe give it a read and see if it is something for you. I hope you enjoyed. You can subscribe if you want. I'm working on new videos. Please tell me in the comments how I can improve. I hope to see you next time.